Welcome to lesson number 13. In this lesson, we shall learn about the source that gives us the names of Metatron. We discover the names of Metatron and their meanings in the Book of Desire, Sefer HaCheshek. The book was written by Rabbi Avraham Abulafia and is part of the school of meditative Kabbalah. Rabbi Avraham Abulafia, who lived in the 13th century, was one of the prominent Kabbalists of Ecstatic Kabbalah, meditative and prophetic Kabbalah. Avraham Abulafia was the founder of a special school of Kabbalah, which was very different from the traditional practices of Kabbalah in his generation. He defined his revolutionary approach as the prophetic Kabbalah, or the Kabbalah of the names, that is, Kabbalah which is centered on the names of God. The meditative Kabbalah combines yichudim, or unifications, with sacred names, ascensions, aliyot, to the upper worlds, kavanot, intentions of the heart, or emotional devotions, and tuning in for internal work. Yichudim and kavanot, unifications and intentions of the heart with sacred names, were also practiced in the time of our ancestor Abraham. The aliyot, or ascensions, are meditations of the highest level for the purpose of spiritual transcendence and purification. We utilize the sacred names of Metatron by practicing kavanot, or intentions, with them, so they can generate changes in our lives, just as the 72 names of God do. In this course, we shall call them devotions. It is said that the high knowledge of the Book of Desire was channeled into the world by Rabbi Ishmael, Tana and High Priest, a member of the first generation of the Tanaim, from the Saraf Metatron in his own right, through spiritual revelation. The title of Sefer HaCheshek, the Book of Desire, is based on Psalm 91, verse 14, and it says, "Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name." And in Hebrew, "Ki bi chashak va'afaltehu, asagvehu ki yada shmi." And in other words, whoever knows the names of Metatron is rescued from the filth of the material world and ascends to the higher realms. The Book of Desire promises to those who study it miracles and wonders. In the beginning of the book, it is said, in simple translation, anyone who knows the names of Metatron will be able to act every day he wants. He only needs holiness, fasting, and celibacy, to wear white clothing, and he must be proficient in prayer and Torah study. These are the conditions necessary for all the secrets of the Torah to be revealed to you, and you will be able to do wonders. Pay attention to the strict requirements that the person must fulfill when engaging in this book. I will dedicate a whole lesson to the attitude we must take when working with these sacred names. Why is it important for us to learn about the names of Metatron? Because each name has a high energy frequency that can help us in a tangible way. Metatron is the angel in charge of humanity, and his powers can be utilized in our lives. Here is a sample page from the book. The Book of Desire lists 76 root names of Metatron, that from each one of them stem 2 to 5 branch names. The roles, virtues, and might of Metatron are described through the branch names, as stated in the Book of Desire. These are the names which I am called by, according to the deeds and the actions in which I act in the upper and lower worlds. So, each one of the 76 root names attributed to Metatron has a number of branches, names which geometric value is equal to the root name, and each branch describes one of the properties or actions of Metatron. From the branch names, we can literally understand what action each name generates. The names are considered as powers, emissaries, or angels that we can activate for certain purposes. We can regard the root names and their branches as angels at their own right, that carry out different tasks for humans. For example, the name Tav Tav El. Its geometric value is 53. One of its branches is Chama, which means sun or Shemesh in Hebrew. Look here. In the Book of Desire, it is explained that he, Metatron, shines like the sun to the world, because in the throne of Orna, the pouch of the sun is engraved, and Metatron, which appears here by his name Tav Tav El, takes the sun out of its pouch and allows it to shine every day. Another name associated with the root name Tav Tav El is Doviel, from the Hebrew word dov, or bear. As we said, each one of the root names of Metatron has 2 to 5 branch names stemming out of it. Therefore, when we engage in the 76 names of Metatron, we're actually dealing with over 200 high spiritual frequencies. In the next lesson, we shall learn about the powers and actions of Metatron as the Book of Desire describes them. So thank you for being with me, and I'll see you in the next lesson.